felons.
Though they all don't have
No,
felons,
no,
but
sorry, no.
some
But
of
like
them
the ones
have.
that can't gum, or you know, that's the reason why.
Yeah. But at the end of the day, I'm supporting the WNBA team. It'll be nice.
Yeah. Like I said,
I got no problem going to the games. The games are entertaining.
Yeah, you're hating, bro.
didn't I just apologize?
No, it was just clicking. It was just clicking.
Fuck, man.
I've been
That's
saying
crazy.
Everybody was hating.
I've been saying for years
Like,
that y'all should
nigga.
watch
And
it.
like, let's just look at it logistically. Like,
Don't talk to
them
me,
games
bro.
aren't really that crazy. They're not really that exciting, bro.
Right
You don't
now,
watch that shit for long.
Right now, WNBA is hot
right,
because of
sure.
like Caitlin Clark came through the storylines with her.
But she's getting beat
You
up.
well, that's the whole storyline. She comes into the league, gets beaten up by the older women and stuff like that. She her trials and tribulations, and then until she starts cooking,
Beating her up like they like
bullying her still.
elbow her in the titty or some shit.
just
like
bullying her. She goes up for a layup, they body her, hip check her and stuff like that. Her first game, she had like 10 turnovers.
Word.
Yeah, so like they're making her work. It's almost like when Lonzo came into the league, and then all the best defenders are like, "I'm guarding Lonzo," and then they strapped him up.
Yeah.
It's just like your welcome to the league moments.
Yeah. I feel that. She a shooter anyway. She should be on the outskirts, right?
They're locking her up
Lock her up on the ends, huh?
everywhere.
I mean,
Everywhere,
if they send you a double team, they double teaming her or
No, it's just one on
single
one.
person?
Yeah.
You're folding her, bro.
That's just all her. Then. She gotta play better.
Yeah, it's just
She'll
gonna,
learn.
it's gonna take her time. She's a rookie.
Should have went to the big three.
What's that? I was just about to say that. Should've went to
Giving
the
her a
big
bag.
No, the bag. She would have
Been
got
out here
from
with-
big three.
She would have been out here like me, shining with the grill, boy.
But the thing is though, it's like
She's playing old dudes.
Like
she
what?
has she would have the choice to make that couple millions with big three,
Okay,
or she can help progress the WNBA.
give me the millions.
Yeah.
Give me the millions.
Yeah, no cap.
What are we talking about?
She's looking long
Look
term.
how long that WNBA
She wants
done
to.
had.
She wants to make sure all the other girls.
That
can
is
make
not-
millions.
that is-
difference.
Yo, no, but Ice Cube said 1 year. I'll give you 10
1
million.
year.
Yeah.
No, but that 1 year is too much away from the WNBA because
No, it is.
they've been
No, it is.
they've
What are you
been
missing?
they've been
Actually, not.
What is she,
been-
like 20?
Nah,
Like 20
nah,
years
they've
old?
been,
What is she
they've
missing?
been they've been hyping her up for the last like
Bro, this you acting like so the way you talking, this is the peak for the WNBA. This is the hottest year to watch it, right?
This is gonna be the thing to take it
is,
to the next level. That's what
Caitlin
it's gonna
Clark?
be. Yeah,
It sounds like she ain't doing it though. She getting beat up.
she just came in the league. She just played like 2
She should have
games.
been in the big three then. To warm up. She should have warmed up.
Nah, because
And
big
then went
three,
to the WNBA.
big three wouldn't have gotten
Balling
her
on these
ready.
niggas in chains. What? What?
Nah, no cap though.
Designer fucking
No,
Gucci,
no,
nigga.
take
She's
it-
getting that right now.
No, but
Would've
take-
been in-
her
walking
contract
in
with the
high
WNBA
heels.
is like 150, 100 to like 170K, somewhere around that. in that
Yeah.
Ain't
range.
bad.
That's not sick. What are you talking
But you gotta
about?
remember, WNBA season's only like 3 months.
Yeah, like
It's like 3-4 months.
It's not an NBA
Yeah, but how
contract,
long
but
is
like
big three?
for somebody that's playing
Big
basketball.
three.
But that's what I'm trying to say. Yo, with the amount she makes in that 1 year off the big three,
Oh yeah, I agree.
that's what I'm saying. She should have went.
100%.
Just
In
for
that,
your-
in that 1 year, you making more
You gotta
over
take
your
one,
whole career.
You gotta take one for the team, yo.
The fuck is this guy talking?
She's trying to. She's trying to do.
Oh, what are you talking
She's trying
about?
to do what's best for the league.
Nigga,
Trust me.
So it's yo. Let me ask you this.
What has the league done for you?
Let me ask you this. If so, you're doing the same thing she's doing. If you're her,
For their situation, you have to,
Why?
because the women's sports needed like this type of thing to happen for it to come to the league. If she goes into a big three and then she comes into the WNBA, people are gonna kind of like side eye her, and some people in the league are probably not gonna respect her certain ways.
I'm making a bag.
But the things you have
what
to,
you feel.
You got to take certain hits so that the other generation could come in and benefit from it. It's almost like with Magic and Bird and all them, Dr.
All right.
J, and like all these
All
guys
right.
playing through certain
I just thought about
situations,
something.
just so that these guys now can make $50 million
I
contracts.
just thought about something. Now let's say she went to the big three, and the WNBA says, "Yo," and the big three gets like 2 more players like that. They're like big and on them, and the WNBA says, "Yo, we gotta stop losing these players. We gotta pay them more."
But you
Maybe
can't.
that's the move she made.
But the things that you can't pay them more
if they don't have it,
if you're not bringing in that revenue.
Bet.
Caitlin
Yeah.
Clark is
Big
helping
three.
bring in the revenue.
Take the
I'm
big-
glad you brought that up.
take it to the big three then.
You know what's crazy?
Uh,
The WNBA started doing chartered flights this year.
Yeah.
You know how much the charter flights cost them?
Let me hear it.
Their
25
contract.
million.
Yes, sir.
They're operating at a loss.
They're always
Yeah.
operating at a loss.
Go back to commercial flights.
And play
But the
players
thing is,
more. Pay the players
but now
more.
look at it.
How can you pay the players?
That's
more,
an
though? What?
investment. The commercial flights, I mean, the private flights now are going to be an investment for them long term,
How?
because eventually you're going to have to pay that. Right now, you're trying to treat your players at a higher peak now, and you're trying to invest more into your players, because that's what the NBA did. They invested more into the players, and then that's how they started generating more money. Because now it's like people want to go to the personalities of the players now. I'm invested with Jordan. I'm invested of like being a fan of Charles Barkley. Now when they put stuff out, I want to be a part of it now. And now your players start becoming big. That helps the league get even bigger.
I ain't hear nothing.
Nah. I ain't hear nothing else for you. I can't lie. I can't lie to
Your
you.
players good, man.
You guys are like, yo, they're not hearing anything you're saying.
Yo, the whole time you were talking, I can't lie. I was like, no way, this guy's trying to defend me. Like, what are we talking about? No way.
What are you talking about, man?
Nah.
The players
Yo,
are bigger personalities now too.
Okay. I agree with you. The fact that like some of the personalities are bigger. Obviously, we know a lot more than names.
Angel.
But I just don't think, like, from a business standpoint, what sense does it make? And how does flights improve a player's quality?
They don't have to interact with people in the airport.
Yeah, but that's not what you're not trying to do.
But when I would
Because
rather,
now they're bigger stars.
I feel like a better investment would be in better facilities, better doctors, better trainers.
But like the doctors and trainers they have right now are just basically like NBA people.
Okay, so that's already good on that front.
Yeah.
Okay, so we good there. Wow.
So this is
I don't think travel. I don't think travel is the next best thing though.
Well, they do complain about like being like traveling commercial. The women players.
You know what? Actually, I take that back. Travel's a big part of it. I take that back. But
Now
not
they're
$25 million worth. Being 6'4" and on a commercial flight consistently.
And if you're a sweet ting and man's are trying to holler at you in the airport and everything,
Okay. That's
you're not even trying to deal with all that. You got slapped by 20 in the last city you're in.
whether
Your cheese.
whether you're hopping on the commercial flight or private, you're dealing with some niggas that are gonna be like, yo. Because if they see you in the airport, they're gonna be like, yo.
And they're seeing at least like at least five. So like
Five tall
going to
teams.
happen.
I'm
You
going
know
to
what?
the big three, bro.
I take it back. I do still think that she should go to the big three. I just think the WNBA spending is not necessarily in the smartest places. But I'm don't account.
Yeah, I don't have a solution on how to save the WNBA.
Lower the rims.
Nah, they get cheese.
9.5.
Yeah, they actually is super cheese when you bring that. It's so funny how mad they get.
Lower the rims. Bro,
I don't know if that helps either.
Bro, if I saw Angel Reese going down on a fast break and do a windmill,
That's crazy.
if I saw one of these girls do an East Bay, I'm tapped. That's all I need. One East Bay, and I'm watching the rest of the regular season.
All right, so why don't they do it for 1 year then?
Nah, then
They don't want to.
Their pride's not gonna let them do it.
That's the solution I gave is not a real solution. That'll never happen. Like you never.
Not even their pride, the
lower
ego.
rims.
The ego.
You never
can't
make a
handle that.
game easier. You know what I'm saying? Like in that way.
Well, NBA does it in a sense. They take away rules and they add rules.
But like they added the 3-point line, which is a harder shot to make, for example, you know?
Is the three is not the same in WNBA.
Yeah, it's not the same.
It's
I think it's a foot in, like a foot
no,
closer.
I swear it's the same as like college ball.
I don't think
Yeah,
so.
I think it's
Pretty sure
similar.
it's the same as
But
college.
isn't
ball,
college
bro.
like a foot in from like what the NBA is?
Yeah. Isn't that what
Yeah.
you said for WNBA?
Yeah, a foot.
Yeah, so both are a foot.
Yeah.
So it's the same.
Because like one step in. That's why like I know that when they were talking about when Curry did the 3-point contest with
INSQ.
Huh?
Sabrina.
with Sabrina, that they were like how that they should have made her take a step in. I remember Kenny was saying it, and then they're getting cheese.
Why you say nah?
Nah, you can't tell the team to take a step in. Like, yo, you can't tell the shit on her. She said, yo, I'll shoot from the 3-point line. Like,
At the end of the
it's
day,
a foot.
she's an athlete, bro.
What's the difference between like a foot, really? Like,
when you
It's
go
muscle
to the
memory.
gym, what's the first
When
thing
you
you
shoot
do?
it.
You shoot from half court.
I
Just because.
I don't know about
You know what
that.
Just because.
This is the first thing I do.
A deep three? You don't do a deep three? Just a deep three just to see Wagwan?
Nah, that's not the first shot I do.
I can't lie. I'm taking some warm up layups.
That's what
You know,
I took our first shot
do
still.
like a 1-2 layup.
Shots
I take a mid range, a free throw.
Yeah, free throw. You know, work my way back to the 3 point.
You're mad. You just like, yo, I'm sick.
I just shoot from three still.
Oh fuck.
That's how we see, you know, when the day is gonna be.
I don't know what saves the WNBA, but honestly, if I'm a player, I look out for myself first.
You know what though too? Sorry to cut you
Go
off.
ahead. No, go ahead.
Better broadcasting. Cause like let me speak for myself. I don't even know where to watch a WNBA game.
I mean, they got pay. They got to pay for those slots.
They got
But that's what I'm saying.
they got their own league pass now.
Yo, that's a better investment to me for the NBA. Pay for the more prime slots because this comes on in summer anyway. There's no sports on except for baseball.
I mean, you got the playoffs going right now, so it's like.
But yeah,
Playoffs is done by like June.
the NBA season starts this week, right? Or it started last
It
week.
started already. Yeah.
Started last week.
Last week,
Yeah. Well, preseason was last week. I think the regular season started this week.
Yeah, so playoffs are done next month.
Yeah, our
Playoffs are done next month.
Our playoffs are done next month.
Yeah.
Yeah.
June?
Yeah.
June, mid-June, yeah.
Hockey and basketball.
You ain't lying.
Yeah.
Baseball, but they got to fight with baseball. But like, who really watch baseball like that? You feel?
Nah,
That's what I'm saying.
Don't sleep. A lot of people watch.
I ain't see. Yeah, I get you, but
Don't
like,
sleep.
you know, it's not. It's
Don't
like,
sleep. A
it's
lot of
like.
people watch
But
baseball.
but
You
ESPN
can
doesn't
slide
have
it in.
ESPN doesn't have the rights for every baseball game, for example. Like,
Yeah.
You know, so it's just like, yo, slap WNBA.
They definitely do need work.
I'm
on
pretty
that,
sure
for
this year they're gonna do that. It's just more of, I guess, as you said, getting more personalities, and that's what